and Bo Show.
So I think it was Saturday. I went to go get something for lunch, right? And I went to a local establishment that has a drive-thru, right? I wanted a cheeseburger, right?
Is it a fast food place, or they just have a to-go lane?
No, I mean it's a drive-thru.
It's a drive-thru, and you went to get a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
All right.
And I pull into the drive-thru. I order my food. They ask for a name for the order, and I gave them my name.
Mark.
They called you Mark.
No. The guy said, "How's your pops Homer doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh man, I haven't heard that one before." So, I was like, "Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start here."
Did you say clever or something like that?
Yeah, I said, "That's funny." Get to the window, and the total was like $14.94 or something like that, almost $15, not quite 15.
What all did you have in this order?
It was a burger and fries.
That was it?
That was it. I hand the guy a $20 bill. And he takes the $20 bill and is fixing change or like, putting it in the cash register, whatever. And he turns to me and is like, do you want your change or would you like to leave it as a tip?
Yeah.
And your response was?
$5 and something at the drive-thru. Right?
What'd you say?
I said, no, I want my change.
Did you say it like that?
I said,
I think you probably did, Chuck.
I was like, I'd like my change, yes, please. And so the guy hands me back his change, or hands me back my change, and then sticks a tip jar out the window. And I'm like,
He wanted his tip.
What is going on here? I'm at the drive-thru. This is inappropriate.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I like the guac that they make at your table.
I like homemade.
When they bring it out.
When they bring it out.
What is
they
it
do the
about
whole
them
deal.
making it at your table that you enjoy?
It's the freshness part of it. It's fresh.
It's fresh.
I love to be fresh. You know that. I love it fresh.
That's
You know how I am.
I love to be fresh. Who doesn't?
I mean, that's...
Who doesn't? Fresh and clean all day. Chuck Barrett. What's your story? Well, I like fresh and clean.
That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo
There we
Show."
go.
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
I'm going to begin the week, with what I am most proud of. Really a personal victory. Immediately after the final out of the Razorback baseball game yesterday, I Googled, how do you cancel Flo Sports? And within minutes, bang, canceled. It's over. My relationship with Flo Sports is over.
Until next year.
Until next year. Well, see, I didn't realize this. I didn't know if I still had Flo Sports or not. So the game comes, it's game time Friday night. I pop on Flo Sports, and I'm like, well, I must still have it. And then the game wouldn't come on, and I did a little investigating and found out it had been canceled somewhere in the summer of 2024. So I didn't watch it last year. I didn't recall. But I wanted to watch it this year, so I ended up subscribing for 1 month, for the exorbitant price of $29.99, as though they're ESPN. And I thought, as soon as this thing's over Sunday, I'm out of here. I even canceled the rest of the month, and I paid for it. But I'll have no use to watch it. So, but I was really proud of that. Lots of times.
You.
Well, please do, because most of the time when I subscribe to something, it's for life, or at least until the credit card expires. Yeah. That's generally the end of my subscription, is the expiration date on the card. But this time,
good for you.
They were not going to get me.
I'm glad you reminded me, because I did that.
You need to get it done
1 minute ago.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, I came in bragging about it. Just for the record, I did come in bragging about it this morning.
And I think it's actually what it is. It's a public service announcement.
It really is. Get rid of that.
You're speaking for the people.
I am.
There is nothing on Flo TV other than a specific event, in this case, the baseball tournament that you wanted to watch at Globe Life over the weekend in a horrendous production. But at least we could see it.
We could see it. That's right. We could see it.
But like from a production standpoint and what your standards are for watching a baseball game, which, by the way, we can get into all this. The baseball's not even televised in college at the highest level, game to game. Okay?
And I give them credit for getting it on, and just the fact that it didn't buffer. Flo TV was known for years as the buffering channel, and it's they've moved beyond that. My point is this. And look, I know this tournament treats the players really well. Fans love going. But $29.99 a month or $149.99 a year, those are ESPN prices. When you pay money for something, you expect it to be halfway decent. And, again, as you said, all you can do is watch the game. That's it. And I did like everybody else. I spent all Friday night trying to sync up the TV and fill. It just drove me nuts.
They did have commentators. They did not have the count right most of the time. Mm-hmm. I think they had the score right, a healthy portion of the time. But we did get to watch it. I was appreciative of that. But it's
I'm not complaining as badly as it sounds. I just don't like having to pay for something that's not any good at all. That's why we're free. That's why we're free.
You
can't beat the price. You can't beat the price.
It's hard.
And when you pay for something, you expect it to be halfway decent.
They asked us if we wanted to be on Sirius XM, and we didn't feel like anybody would pay for that. If you're going to a particular – well, this is the problem with all these apps now anyhow, is how many shows do you want to watch on there? How many shows?
I know.
Netflix has enough, and, but when you start getting into the other ones, like, I don't know. I mean, you got to kind of figure out. But so many of us get one subscription for one show.
Right.
And
that's right.
Here's what's interesting about canceling Flo TV. Pro tip.
Righteous Gemstones. Perfect example for me. Perfect example.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
Exactly.
Landman, whatever.
Yeah.
So I canceled this morning, and pro tip, you can get the subscription, cancel it the same day or the next day, and it's not you're going to get the rest of the month.
Yes.
So you could theoretically just, get your Flo TV subscription next year for this tournament, and, a few hours later, you might even be able to cancel it right then. But a few hours later, you can cancel it, still get the rest of the month. When you cancel, they're going to offer you some deals.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're 20% off for next month. You sure you want to cancel? Yes, I'm sure I want to cancel. So I continue. Then you get to the very end, 50% off if you want to pause your membership at the time you come back.
That word pause is key. Don't fall for that word pause. That's where they get you.
I wonder if you can pause it for a year and they get 50% off the next month that we get, which is February of 27.
Just because you hit pause doesn't mean you're not getting billed. I mean, they're going to find a way. I don't mean to sound like a complaint. I was glad to be able to watch it. I actually began the segment with personal pride by the fact that I actually canceled a subscription as opposed to letting it just run out, to infinity.
Well, it's President's Day and a little education. And by the way, it's always good to get off to, the kind of start you want to get off to on a weekday.
Well,
like a Monday,
that's right.
To get your week started. President's Day. Nobody's in school today, so I think we should do some educating, and that was a little educational right there.
It's just,
it was great. So Flo TV, out, done, bang, you finished it off. Good job. Right after, the Hogs won in walk-off fashion.
Yeah, I didn't see that ninth inning coming when Texas Tech tied it, and then it seemed like the Razorbacks were beat, and then Kojal hits a home run, and they found a way to win. Give them credit.
Sack fly. How about Arkansas's leadoff hitter, Damian Ruiz?
Yeah, what about that guy?
He has reached base 11 consecutive times, including 6 consecutive times in this game, and he scored the winning run. That's hard to do.
Played a pretty decent left field, too.
Yeah.
Made a nice catch out there. So he sort of established himself this weekend.
Right there on Flo TV.
Right there.
Without it.
For all of Texas and a little bit of Arkansas to see right there.
Here's the thing, by the way, congratulations to the Razorback basketball team. They're 9-3 in conference. They blew out Auburn, and a fun game to be at on Saturday. And then we watched the baseball team, tough loss against TCU. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you expect going into that weekend, though. You're going to play good competition right out of the gate. You got to figure some things out. Them figuring out a way to win this game last night was great for them, and then they'll play Arlington State today. Here's the thing about baseball. We talked about this when the article came out about the budget in the athletic department and all the sports that don't make money. In fact, they lose money, and only 2 sports make money, and that's football, primarily because of the TV contracts, meaning that someone pays, in this case ESPN, a lot of money for the rights to carry the games. That has not happened in baseball yet. It's kind of lumped in, I guess, with the ESPN deal, and it doesn't really maybe carry the money that it should, or you could argue that it still shouldn't because you don't have enough viewers. Whatever that threshold is, I wonder if we're approaching that. That's what I was wondering when I was watching Flo TV. Like, what do we got to do? How many people have to be watching college baseball for us to make this a revenue-generating sport? Like a TV broadcast company is going to spend the money to have the rights to baseball.
I don't think it's ever going to happen on a national scale like you're talking about. I think the best you can hope for is regional stuff because, we have to be honest and say that the South is really the only place where college baseball is really big in terms of being able to, charge people prices that they normally wouldn't pay to go watch a baseball game. And I don't know that it could happen nationally. Here's where I do think, you were talking about that list of sports that make money and don't make money. I read an article 4 or 5 days after we talked about it, and it kind of swayed me on some of the thought on that, was that and look, I'm no marketing man, at least not by trade. And they talked about how brand awareness, year-round brand awareness, how you may not necessarily be making money on the bottom line on that sport, but in our case, it keeps the logo out there year-round, keeps people talking about it, keeps people enthusiastic about your program. So there is some value in that. Baseball. If you look at the history of our program, football, basketball, and then baseball, became a sport that, you market your brand with. You're on ESPN. You're on in the College World Series. People hear the fans calling the Hogs. They talk about how Arkansas fans travel. Theoretically, that should benefit you in other sports. But I don't know that baseball-wise you're ever going to have the big money television contract unless it's regional. The truth of the matter is, we scoff at Flo TV. I'm sure they make a bundle because they show things others don't. They've got small college baseball, high school, dirt racing. They got the whole deal.
Cheer championships.
Yeah.
Remember I had to sign up.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got it all in the same month.
But I do think that, for example, the one thing that has really helped SEC baseball, I think, and the other sports too, is the SEC network. So indirectly, ESPN is paying a price for it. Obviously, they make their money back on the others, but I think the SEC has benefited. I don't know that you can really adequately describe how the league's benefited from that network.
Well, for all the sports, the SEC network, it's one of the best things about being in the SEC.
No question.
That you have all of those games, and it's not quite like that in other conferences. If you're going to play baseball and you're not going to play in the SEC, you're going to have fewer televised games in any other conference, with rare exception to what every SEC team will have, and not just baseball. But you could talk about gymnastics and soccer and volleyball and softball, all of that stuff.
That plays in areas where you don't have metropolitan areas and professional sports and states with multiple college teams where, you just go through the SEC. Sports like baseball, gymnastics, women's basketball, go down the list of sports that, some people watch, a lot of people don't. Go to the areas where the college team is, in a sense, the pro team, and that's where people are going to be watching. In metropolitan areas where you have pro teams, you're not going to pull numbers on college baseball. People are not going to watch unless they've got a relative playing. But in our part of the country, and this is why I say regional networks will work, in our part of the country, it's a big deal.
Because it just means more.
It just means more.
It means more in the SEC.
Well, and we don't have a major league team in our backyard either. We don't have anything to compete with the Razorbacks in our state.
That's been largely true of the college football teams, too.
Absolutely.
Because, you don't have a bunch of NFL teams in these states.
Nobody in Alabama or Georgia is splitting their loyalties between their college team and the Falcons. They're just not. Whereas you go to a lot of major cities, you may have universities there. And let me say this, Georgia Tech is not overshadowing the Braves in Atlanta. It just kind of depends on where you are.
Also, college football does have its, following, fans. But, yeah, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi. I mean, these states don't have professional major league.
The most
NBA
that they have is minor league baseball.
NFL teams.
Minor league baseball, maybe a minor league hockey team here and there, but that's about it. Nothing that really, there's no loyalty involved in those sports.
I just wonder, baseball at the College World Series had 2.5 million viewers on average at the College World Series, or the final 3 games of the College World Series.
Those are big numbers.
That's about almost twice as much as what they had in the other games.
Right.
But those final 3 games. So there is an audience for it. I don't know if it's ever going to be enough to generate revenue, but it was what made me think about it was, man, this has become Razorback baseball has become, and certain college programs, there's only a handful of them, have become, must-watch television, especially when you're playing a recognizable opponent.
Here's what I don't know, and I'm not sure I'd know it even if I saw it printed out on paper, but how much. Like, is SEC baseball, gymnastics, is it like a throw-in, for the football and basketball money? Is there actually value? Is like, well, we're not paying much for SEC baseball, but we'll pay you this. Or is it all just part of the big package? I don't know how all the language is on that.
I think it's probably accounted for, but not much.
I would imagine
because most of the
right.
viewers come from
I would imagine that's true.
I mean, the numbers are pretty big. Yeah, just like there's a basketball game here and there that has 3 or 4 or 5 million viewers, but most of them do.
Most
not
of them
that.
don't.
Yeah,
most
you're
of them
talking
don't.
about in the million-ish range,
right?
But basketball still makes money. Baseball does not. But we don't know that when we're watching. Sure looks fun to watch. Hey, speaking of money, here on a Monday, tax season's here. It's time to get it done. H&R Block can help you out. They'll give you guaranteed 100% accuracy and a max refund. That's possible for you. You just go, or they'll give you your money back if they don't get it right. But they're going to get it right at H&R Block. So stop in today or make an appointment and get your taxes done. 6/17, it's President's Day. So much to talk about today. Oh, man. Well, I mean, where do you want to start? Bart will have Olympic updates. We've got Presidential Day trivia. You ready for that?
Well, yes,
it's President's Day. Let's celebrate. If you need an emergency contact, just write the Chuck and Bo Show. We'll be your emergency contact.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Alyssa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're
Hey,
coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
Morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
6/22, President's Day. Brent is in Searcy. Brent, good morning. What's happening? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Chuck and Bo.
Hey, Brent.
Happy Monday. Before I ask my question, Bo, I got a serious question for you guys.
We're ready.
Got some new T-shirts. We'll bring you some up next week. Bo, what size do you need, a small or a medium?
If you got something in between, that'd be good. It's medium.
Medium, okay. And how many people are in your office, Bo, where I can make sure everybody gets one?
Well, it just depends on any given day. Today we've got 5 of us.
So if I bring you 8 T-shirts, you'll have plenty.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic.
That should be
Brent.
good. Yeah.
Bart.
What size are you, Bart?
You large, Bart?
Bart's a large.
XL.
Yeah.
Bart's a large. Yeah, Bart's a
How
large.
about Edward?
Edward is, I don't know, he's getting pretty big.
Edward's bulking up.
He's bulking up.
Yeah.
It could be.
You want XL now, Edward?
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Well, I mean,
man.
you want XL now?
What material is the
Oh,
shirt?
shit.
if this is gonna if this is gonna be like a
Come
shirt
on,
I
Evan.
sleep in or wear around
Does
the
it
house,
shrink?
then XL.
Is it 100% cotton is what he's asking.
That's right. Let's
It's a
just
high
do XL to
quality-
be safe, Brent.
Okay, it's a high-quality T-shirt. They won't draw
Okay,
up.
that'll do.
They won't draw up.
Okay, XL's fine.
High quality. I
How
love
about
that.
you, Chuck? Are you an XL?
Yeah. Bring me an XL for a T-shirt, Brent. Thank you.
Or do you need a double?
No, I don't need a double. No, but thanks for checking.
What's your size Monday?
I got to go get some new hats, man.
Yeah.
Don't love the T-shirts.
Good. Thank you.
I feel like this should come on your driver's license. What size shirt?
What size
Oregon
polo
donor
you wear?
shirt size,
What
medium.
size polo you wear?
That's great. What else you got today, bro? Really nice of you, Brent.
That
Thank
is
you.
good of you to think
That's
of
very
us.
thoughtful. You could also ship them, but I guess you like to get in the van and drive.
No, I got to come up and see my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do know what you mean.
I got to see my people. Hey, I want to talk about the. Chuck? Can you text me how to cancel Flo Sports?
Well, it's going to have to
You're
screen record it.
You're going to have to
through.
Google. Just basically Google, how do I cancel Flo Sports? That's the way I did it, word for word. How do I cancel Flo Sports?
What'd you find out?
And
They'll walk you through step by
they'll
step.
walk you through step by step.
The other way to do it is just, you go up there where you log in and you click on your account. It says account. You click on it.
Go to
and then
manage your
and then it
account.
says manage subscription or manage account. And then you can follow the prompts from there.
Yeah.
Now you got to just
Okay.
watch. You got to watch the buttons you click on the way out because they'll try to reel you back in.
Oh yeah. The story of my life. Reel me back in.
Every time I think I'm out.
But I want to talk about. First off, I want to talk about that basketball game Saturday night.
What'd you think?
What an effort! What an effort! When Billy Richmond's going like that, and Trevin Brazil's going like that, and A-Cup's going like that, Thomas gets 10 rebounds. We're hard to beat, Chuck.
They're playing really well right now. And Billy it's like he wants to tear down the rim, when he drives to the basket right now. And he's, Billy's a smart player, too. This is not just about playing with reckless abandon. He finds the spots. He knows how to get to the rim, and he just gets better every time out, it seems.
Hey, Chuck, do they even run plays for him? I mean,
well, I'm sure they run a few, but there's there are times they run set plays. There are lots of times they don't, and neither does anybody else.
Right, but you know what I mean.
I do.
He just when he comes out there, he's ready to rock and roll.
He is.
Yes, and he's full flow and ready to go.
He's like you at 6 o'clock on a Monday morning, Brent. He's ready.
Yes, I had a good comparison for Trevin Brazil from Jeff Williams.
Yeah,
you know Jeff.
I do.
He said he does the things Jalen did, but he's a better athlete.
Bart, thoughts?
I'm going to refrain.
Anyway,
he's a good player.
Trevin makes him good, that's for sure. You're right.
They've got a bunch of good athletes on this team.
Oh yeah, and A-Tough. I'm at the point where I hope we appreciate what we've got for that young man.
For
he's just
6 more weeks, maybe 7.
Maybe 8.
He's just a bucket getter, Chuck.
Oh,
he's a bucket getter.
He's a player.
They'd have been in trouble every time they go out there. I go, man, they'd have been in trouble without him. I mean, he makes it go.
The great thing about it, we got it.
That's right.
And it sounds like we've got another one coming in Jordan Smith.
Yeah, well, they got 3 5-stars probably.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to build your team right there. Get 3 5-stars. You're going to be pretty good.
He's only been doing it for 20 years.
He only gets and Coach Cal, I trust. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And our baseball team, that Ruiz, I believe he was on. They said 12 successive times.
11 consecutive times.
That's incredible.
It is.
I mean, you can't do that by playing Nintendo or whatever it's called now, you know?
But, All right, Brent. Have a good week, buddy.
All right.
See ya.
You too. All right. Bye.
There's sports in a nutshell.
There you go. That's your world in 5 minutes right there.
There it is. 629, the Chuck and Bo Show, brought to you by First Security Bank. Helping Arkansans bank better. How do you bank better? Well, more convenient locations, friendly people that are helping you out. Whatever your banking needs are, you can log on to their website. It's friendly and easy, fsbank.com, or you can go in and they'll walk you through whatever it is you're trying to figure out, whether it's a Flo TV cancellation or you need a new business checking account. It's all at First Security Bank. First Security Bank, member FDIC, the official bank of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Well, nothing like
it was
taking
art.
a dump on the Big Ten to get you going in the morning.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. Chuck has thoughts. I want to have some coffee and let you guys roll for a while. This is going to be good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right.
They World Series.
They can only have been paid for room and board.
Right.
Like they would get out of college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with like Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to
spirit
to their advantage.
Spirit.
I get that, but still, like cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader.
tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Would you play a flag football game?
I'm not sure I would now. There was a time, yes. I sprained my ankle about 5 years ago, and I've got a psychological hurdle I just can't get over. It hurt like hell, man.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hogs went to work last week in the week they had with no midweek game, and they've turned it into 3 straight wins. And here's what Cal said about what they did in that week.
We've gotten better. The two-a-days after the game last week where we had a week to practice, and I went 3 days of two-a-days, kind of started changing our team. We call that, I try to do it, it's called Camp Cal. Here we go. We're going twice a day.
Camp Cal. This team has improved. Defensively, I think they've gotten better. Offensively, they've always been pretty good. But next up is a trip to see Nate Oates in Tuscaloosa on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock.
You know, there's 6 games left. It's hard to believe that, you know, there are only 6 games left. All of them are tough. I mean, Cal's going to say, and will say many times, we could lose all 6. He said it half a dozen times Saturday. He'll say it on his radio show tonight. But there's also some truth to that. I don't think they will, but there's some truth to that. This is a tough week. I mean, you go to Alabama, it's always tough. Arkansas has not won there in a long time. And it seems like we go there every year. Missouri, you played Missouri twice in the last 5 games. I mean, we think of Missouri as just being Missouri, but look at their record. Look at what they've done. That's a good team. And you've still got to play up there. You've still got to go to Florida. So there's, and for that matter, Texas went to Missouri and just blew them out. And so you still got to play Texas. Now, that's a home game. You got Texas A&M here. They're fading a little bit. But you've got 6 really tough games, and this is a tough week ahead.
Arkansas sits alone in second place. 10-2 Florida, 9-3 Arkansas. Mm-hmm. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, all 8-4. Missouri, you mentioned 7-5. A&M slipped. They're at 7-5 now with Texas.
Missouri had a disappointing weekend. So did A&M.
Those are all the teams with winning records.
Yeah.
If I didn't say their name, they don't have a winning record.
That's right.
In conference play. But Arkansas is sitting the game out behind Florida, and they'll go there in a couple weeks to Gainesville.
This team is so fast. I mean, the way they get up and down the floor. The one sequence where they blocked the shot on one end, you had a quick outlet, and then you're throwing a lob, and bang, you got a dunk. I mean, it's they can get up and down the floor in a couple of seconds. So they do have an athleticism most of the teams they play are not going to have, particularly in the backcourt. But there's good games left. And, Arkansas has been really good on the road. Look at the road games. Look at the road wins. They've been really good on the road in conference play this year, and they'll have to be Wednesday night.
So Billy Richmond, a career-high 25, 12 of 15 from the field. And Acuff did his usual thing, 31 points. He was 10 of 15, 7 of 10 from 3, 7 assists. I mean, you run out of words to describe this guy because you keep using the same ones. But his ability to do all the things is just fun to watch every time. But the way he puts the ball in the basket, I mean, from all kinds of directions.
Whatever you need, he gives you.
And then he's knocking down threes like he's a
right. That's what I mean. Whatever you need, he gives you.
So Acuff now has 9 conference games with at least 15 points and 5 assists. Obviously, he had many, many more than that. On Saturday, he's now just one shy of the freshman record in the league, held by Nick Calathis.
Wow. There's a household name.
Yeah.
Nick Calathis. So, I mean, I'm guessing Acuff will blow by that.
He leads in conference games. He's averaging –
He leads the league.
He's got about 24 a game, I think, right now in the league.
He leads the league in assists per game by a whole assist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's way out in front of everybody there. Tied for the lead in assist-to-turnover ratio. He's third in points by 0.2 of a point. He is your SEC Player of the Year, whether or not they give it to him.
Well,
he's
got a chance to be the first guy, going all the way back to 91, and before the records are hard to track after that, but back to 91. So really, the first time since Arkansas has been in this league, he's the only player in the SEC that has it. Well, he'll have a chance to be the only player in the SEC to lead in points and assists.
Let me throw this out there.
He's the Player of the Year in the league.
Let me throw this out there. I'm not sure we've seen his best yet. We're just now hitting the stretch drive. He's played 2/3, 3/4 of one season of college basketball. I expect Darius Acuff over the next month to really show us a level that, as good as he's been, we may not have seen before. Go back to Saturday night. You talked about the three-pointers. Start of the second half. I mean, Auburn did not do a very good job of keeping their hands up. And as soon as their hands went down, he was firing. But we've seen him make three-pointers. But go back and look at what he was doing in the second half Saturday night. He's expanding his game. He's getting better as the season goes on. And so I'm not sure we've seen the best of him yet.
The other thing that you talked about a few weeks ago is, these guys are all starting to play with him. Like they've been trying, but basketball takes time. Brent was asking, do they run plays? Well, they're really always running plays. They might not be running the play.
There's several options.
They run an offense.
Yes. And it's his team. And he wasn't here last year. And so all of these guys like Billy and Brazil, they're all now getting in a flow with him. I mean, I don't know how many dunks Arkansas had in this game or how many backdoor lobs were available, but they don't miss many. I mean, they know where – sometimes they're throwing it before it's even there. I mean, this team's on offense, they're really connected. At least they were on Saturday, and it feels like they've been that way for a few games now. And I credit, Billy Richmond's 25. Part of it is that. The other part is just, the way he's been playing.
How about Billy Goat? This is crazy. What I love is when he's introduced, people go crazy. And it's because he's averaging 25 a game. What? No. He may be averaging 10 a game. But this building absolutely loves him because he just plays hard. He goes on to the next play. He has amnesia, but he's playing with so much energy and passion. We get it. This kid, what he's doing right now, he's good.
He does bring that contagious energy that the rest of the team responds to.
And he's a really good player. Sometimes energy guys are just that, energy guys. He's an energy guy with skill. And he elevates the team's play when he's on the floor. And I'm not just talking about, on the defensive end, boy, they're really playing gritty right now. I'm talking about they're going on 11-0 runs. They're putting games away, and he brings an element that teams just don't have. You think about this team right now, and this is one of the reasons that I think there's a chance for him to make a deep run. Trevin Brazil and Billy Richmond. How many teams are going to have players like Trevin Brazil and Billy Richmond? How many teams out there for 40 minutes are going to be able to match up with players like Richmond and Brazil? There aren't going to be very many. It doesn't mean you're going to win every game and they're going to be the reason. But it does mean they are a matchup nightmare for opponents. And with both of them playing at the level they're playing at right now, and Brazil and Thomas, they're formidable.
I think one of the things too, and obviously you never want guys to get hurt. You want to have your full complement of players. But I think what we've learned a little bit about the team, what Cal maybe has learned about his team, is he's figured out who his guys are as a result of the injuries to Carter Knox and DJ Wagner. Not that those guys aren't going to play a significant role in this team. I mean, those guys are really good players. And Arkansas needs them to play well to reach or to go where they want to go. But he's found like kind of his guys that he can rely on, that he knows what he's getting from those guys. And I'm talking about Acuff, Thomas, Richmond, Brazil, Pringle, Ewan. Like he can roll with those guys, roll the ball out, and I like our chances.
Play the fight song. They're figuring it out. Just like you got to figure logistics out. That's what DSI does for you. Distribution Solutions Incorporated. They figure it out every day. This basketball team's figuring it out. But if you need to, get something from here to there, they've got you covered. They've been driving for some of the biggest names in the supply chain industry for years. In fact, they're now covering 48 states, and they started in Harrison, Arkansas. They're also in Lowell, and they are looking for professional OTR drivers. They know their drivers by name, not just a truck number. They know their families, too. It's a place you want to work because they care about you. That's what keeps coming back from the people that do work at DSI, and you can experience that too if you log on to drivedsi.com. That's their website. Great benefits. They know home time's important, vacation time's important. Log on, drivedsi.com if you're interested today. The Chuck and Bo Show, driven by Drive DSI. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
The best answer for me has always been Blakeman's. It's where I got engaged. It's where I go for meaningful gifts, like Valentine's Day. Not just because it's where Arkansas gets engaged or because they are the diamond experts. It's how they meet your specific need. Every experience customized for you. At Blakeman's, it's about more than jewelry. It's about your story. And when you walk out there with a purple bag, you'll be carrying the confidence of knowing you got it right. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. All right, it's officially tax season, and your local H&R Block is ready to knock it out with you. You can just walk in or grab an appointment, and you're getting 100% accuracy in your max refund or your money back. That's real people right here in your neighborhood, helping you get it done the right way. Not just now, but year-round. H&R Block. Walk in or book an appointment today. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. This is not interesting. It's just interesting to us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to jamesboyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show On Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
And now that you don't have a Flo TV subscription, I don't know what you're going to do.
I feel free, though. I feel free.
It does feel like one of those things that's just an albatross.
I canceled a subscription. That's a big deal for me. As I said earlier, generally I subscribe, forget, and, I just pay for it forever. This is a big deal to me.
What moment are you most proud of from the weekend? That also included
That's my moment.
Valentine's Day. Chuck was a Flo subscription cancellation.
That's right.
Highlight of the weekend.
It was.
What was yours? 877-377-6963. The Hogs beat Auburn 88-75. Baseball team figured out a way to come back after blowing a 4-1 lead at the top of the ninth. They won 6-5 on a sack fly walk-off last night over Texas Tech, if you missed the end. The Arkansas softball team outscored opponents 42-3 in some tournament over the weekend that included a 9-0 win over Texas State, who's favored to win the Sun Belt.
They're 8-1.
Kansas State's fired the men's basketball coach, Jerome Tang, after he embarrassed himself, the players, and the program in a press conference last week. Where, let's just play. Can we give a little bit of Jerome Tang back to you? This we knew when he said it was bad. It starts very wholesomely and ends poorly.
It is just ridiculous. We got practice at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will get this thing right.
That's where it ended.
That's how it ended.
I'm gonna honor Christ like I always do. Blessed to do this, but this was embarrassing. These dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. there will be very few of them in it next year.
Man, you won't be around to see any.
Well, I hope he enjoyed saying that because that was about a $18 million statement.
Why
right
would you
there.
say that?
Yeah, they're going to try to fire him for cause because of that, and who knows what else.
Well, here's the deal. When you're in the middle of a 5-6 game losing streak and they already want to fire you, don't give them a reason to do it. I mean, that's basically what he did. I mean, we talked about it at the time. It's bad form for a coach to throw his players under the bus, but he did it at a time when everybody was blaming him for everything that was going wrong anyway. There is one of those disrepute, don't bring disrepute to your school thing. We generally think about that in terms of like a scandalous affair, but disrepute happened to Kansas State last week because every sports talk show in America played that cut. Most of the talk show hosts criticized him, took a lot of heat on national shows, and I'm sure Kansas State did feel like that their reputation took a hit.
We'll get a Winter Olympics update coming up from Bart. What happened over the weekend, if you missed it, Bart has all
There's a cheating scandal.
Really?
Another one?
Oh, yeah.
Is it in curling?
It is.
It's in curling?
Those curlers.
Is that
those
the double
curling
touch?
people.
It's the Canadians.
The Canadian double touch?
They're cheating.
They double touch the, what is it called? The rock.
The stone.
Are they going to have like hired officials for curling?
They're
not going to be able to call
They
it on
have
themselves
officials.
anymore?
They have officials.
They're going to need
Okay.
instant replay for too long. It's getting too big.
Instant replay.
It's getting too big.
There's gambling. There's gambling going on.
Curling started as a Flo TV sports production. It's now an NBC
It's big in
sports
Texas.
production. Like it's getting real now. It's made for television. President's Day, we've got all that to get to. All these coaches, by the way, they're feeling the heat. They're all starting to defend themselves and blame their players. And Tang's out because of it.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like walk-ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mangarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes, and now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now, that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge.
Yeah, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo show is.
Some moments
You just
call
show up
for
and have
more
coffee.
than just a win.
The Chuck
They
and Bo
call
Show.
for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Otis, of these new guys that they're bringing in, and you just went through, I mean, there's a lot of them.
Right.
Percentage-wise, how many of them are they looking at saying, we've got to have this guy play and play well right now? I mean, we need him to come in here. If he's a bust, we've not done our job right here.
Chuck, I know you and Bo well, and I knew you'd probably ask that. And so I wrote down 10 players that I think there's probably more.
There.
There's 10 players I wrote down with knowing that one of you two would ask that question. I wrote down Chris Marshall at wide receiver, Lakai Rowe. Well, let me do this, Papa. Chris Marshall at wide receiver, Bryant Williams and Terrence Robertson at offensive tackle, Malachi Braylon from Memphis at offensive guard, Carter Stoutmire and Christian Harrison at safety, Xavier Sims, a defensive tackle from Oregon, and I think I said Chris Marshall, but Lakai Rowland and Jaheim Johnson at corners, and Kamari House at linebacker. Those, to me, that's 10 kids, guys. If I didn't leave somebody out, but that's 10 kids I wrote down because I knew you'd probably ask that, and that's legit. Those are legit 10 guys that they really need to step up there and start. Now, there'll probably be some others, but even if there's not, if you get 10 starters right there, and those are some important positions. You got 3 offensive linemen, 2 corners, 2 safeties, a linebacker, wide receiver. So, I mean, we're talking pretty important positions, know.
I know the linebacker from North Carolina had a lot of production. That's a thing that Cignetti, and I don't want to get into this cliche of everybody's got to do it like Cignetti now.
Right.
But I do love the idea and the philosophy that you go get guys that have produced somewhere else.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I told you yesterday, he's like Mike Judge, the creator of Beavis and Butthead, a Rice graduate like myself.
You went to school with a guy who created Beavis and Butthead?
He was about 2 years older than me, Bo.
King of the Hill, too.
Mike Judge has no connection whatsoever to Rice University.
You guys are horrible.
No.
If the guy wants to go through life thinking he went to college with the creator of Beavis and Butthead, what's the harm?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
In my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Why is it that you people love Billy? He just plays hard.
Richmond stole the pass. Showtime! Billy! Boy, he wound up and threw that one down. Arkansas is back up by 10.
You can't bring him off the bench now. Why? Because I like somebody better? It has nothing to do with that. How we're starting games and starting halves with him in there makes a difference.
I just go out there and do my part, do what my teammates need me to do, bring the energy, and just play out my teammates.
Hediford stole it away. Billy Richmond to the other end. A dunk and a foul.
He do so much stuff throughout the game. I don't know how he do it. He one-on-one, man. He do a lot of stuff that you just can't teach. To see him do it throughout the full game, it's exciting to watch as his teammate. So I love when he play like that. He can do that every game if he wanted to.
Right side, Richmond. Billy with two hands slams it home. 23 points.
How about Billy go? He's good.
Oh, man. 25 points, career high. And that windmill dunk you talked about, that was a dunk contest dunk in the middle of a game.
Billy was so good, he made Acuff's 31 look routine. It's like, Acuff scored 31 points, had 7 assists. We've never had a freshman do that before. Yeah, but what about Billy Richmond? And it's true. The way he played, he's the one everybody talked about when they got in the car.
We talked so much at the end of last season about, man, Carter Knox, hope they get him back. And I'm still holding out for Carter to have a finish to the season, kind of like he did last year. But who would have said that Billy Richmond, everybody knew Billy was a good player and he'd be great to have back and you want him back and all that. But who's playing better than him right now? Outside of Acuff, Billy Richmond might be the most impactful player on the team for all the things that he does. We talk about Brazil. We talk about Acuff. How about this? How about we just have an argument? What a great argument to have with those three guys. When you talk about a basketball team, you got – a lot of teams, they've got three really, really good teams. They've got three core guys, right? Can you say those are the three core guys? I'm not saying everyone else isn't important. You got to have you
got to have Malik Thomas in there somewhere.
Yes, but those three guys right there, just have an ability to impact the game in ways that others can't.
We talked the last hour about the matchup problem, that Richmond and Brazil pose for the opposition. But one of the things that I was really encouraged by Saturday, and this is one of the reasons I think they're good, Acuff is the constant. Acuff is the constant. Game to game, you know what you're going to get. He's going to be great. There have been multiple times this year we have raved about Trevin Brazil the same way we're raving about Billy Richmond today. It goes back and forth. But here's what I noticed Saturday night. Malik Thomas. Now, this is a guy that on a lot of teams could average 20. On a lot of teams would have to average 20 for them to be good, for them to win. He gets 8 on Saturday night. Nothing wrong with 8, but he gets 10 rebounds. This is a 6'5" guard.
Team leading rebounds.
Yes, and you look at – and Thomas has done this before where he doesn't score a lot that night, but he'll have 10 rebounds or he'll have 6 or 7 assists, sometimes both. They've got guys, and players say it in cliche fashion. I just do whatever my team needs me to do to win a game. Players, that's a default statement for players when they don't know what else to say. But it's true. It's true. Look at Acuff. Look at Brazil. Look at Richmond. Look at Thomas. And they're not the only ones, but they're the primary ones. They do what the team needs them to do to win. They didn't need Malik Thomas to score Saturday night, but they needed those 10 rebounds. They didn't necessarily have to have, although Brazil, from a statistical standpoint, certainly had a good night. He had 11 points and 7 rebounds, nothing wrong with that. But it's the block shots and the steals. The game before, I think he's had 13 blocks in the last 3 games now. This whatever you need. And they've got a team full of guys like that right now.
And he's a three-point threat. He didn't knock him down on Saturday. He made 1, but he can spot up, shoot the ball. He can go inside. He can block shots.
Remember when that's all he did, though? Remember when that's all Brazil did? He just stood out there at the three-point line, waited on the kick out. He is a complete basketball player.
Way different than when Cal got here.
Absolutely.
Remember, he was there was no team. And it was, will TB come back? I mean, it is remarkable to watch what they have going on. It's fun right now.
And they're on the verge of maybe the top recruiting class in the country, too. So it's coming together.
7:08. It's President's Day. We want to get to the Winter Olympics, but I can't. I can't go any further without President's Day. It is Hail to the Chief. You know when Hail to the Chief originated?
No.
1812. Okay, there's your first trivia question. All right, Bart, you ready for some President's Day trivia? This one is near and dear to my heart. Who was the shortest president to hold office?
The shortest president to hold office.
Yep, I'll give you a hint. If you don't have a clue, I'll give you a hint. Do you have an idea, Chuck? The shortest president to hold often?
I got some candidates.
Martin Van Buren.
Nope. Do you have a?
I have a few candidates, but I mean,
who's your candidate?
What's your clue?
Kurt Signetti.
Oh, no. It's not Kurt Signetti.
No. That's the clue.
Oh, Kurt Signetti.
Where did Kurt Signetti come from?
James Madison.
James Madison.
Okay,
James Madison. Point for Bart. Which president was the first to live? to live, 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 to live. Just a beautiful day. House is going on the market. If you're interested,
Really?
would you guys like to? Would you like to do an open house live show?
I don't know if we would help. I mean, I think if you were to turn Bart, Edward,
Loose in
me,
my house,
loose in your
like
house,
going around ringing on the house.
Well, you know, let's just picture it. You've got a buyer in there ready to like pull the trigger, and you know, then they go over and talk to Bart. Like, I don't know, man, this area back here. That stuff taken care of with Weichert. I know. They do that. That way, when you've got somebody in there that's interested, you got all the stuff right there that you want to go to, and that's how they do it. And you've discovered this before, and you're really going to find it out now. Sometimes you need to sell. Sometimes you have to sell. Sometimes you just want to know, is this the right time to sell? They can always answer those questions at Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. And if you are in the market for a new home, go to their website, check out all the homes that are on their website right now, all kinds of price points and just some beautiful homes. But as Bo's going to find out, when you put your home on the market, they got a list of buyers a mile long, and they're going to get the house sold, despite the fact that you're considering bringing Edward and me and Bart over to your home, and that it belongs to you.
I think it'd be fun.
It would.
Maybe we have a sleepover the night before, and then just do the show live from the kitchen.
Yeah,
Bart could make breakfast while you and I are doing the show.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
I don't know what Edward will be doing, but he'll be, maybe making.
He'll be eating breakfast.
French press coffee or something.
By the way, you can log on to WeichertGriffin.com.
They've been turning houses into homes since 1978. Come see mine. It's the Chuck and Bo Show. Derek, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
How about them Hogs, gentlemen?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com. Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life, too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeichertGriffin.com.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
The best answer for me has always been Blakeman's. It's where I got engaged. It's where I go for meaningful gifts, like Valentine's Day. Not just because it's where Arkansas gets engaged or because they are the diamond experts. It's how they meet your specific need. Every experience customized for you. At Blakeman's, it's about more than jewelry. It's about your story. And when you walk out of there with a purple bag, you'll be carrying the confidence of knowing you got it right. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Listen, this guy, when we decided to do this show, he's like, you can miss some days, but I don't want to miss these days. I'm ready to do this, man. I'm ready to go.
I don't remember saying that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hogs win 88-75 on Saturday. They lost 5-4 in baseball that day to TCU, but then they came back and won 6-5 and 11 against Texas Tech. On I guess that was last night.
It was last night. It's a long game. I mean, a long game.
I know. I was watching. But, man, I can't get over the fact that Damian Ruiz got on base 11 straight times.
Yeah, I mean, he's
and then scored the winning
He's a
run.
player now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a baseball player.
Well, that's what the opening weekend, in part, is for all of us to be like, I like that guy. Like that guy.
They've seen him since fall.
Yeah, we don't know, but they know.
That's right.
We get our first look.
What about Friday night? I mean, the first pitch Helfrich sees, upper deck. I mean, just bang. And they've got some power. They're going to hit some home runs, but they can do other things too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. They'll play Tarleton State today. And guess what? For all the complaining about Flo TV, which both Chuck and I have canceled our subscriptions today, and you should too, unless you want to keep it. Just a reminder, if you have
public service.
Today is National Cancel Your Flo Sports TV Subscription Day.
Yeah. Tarleton State game's not on there.
Is it not
No.
on? Okay.
But even if it was and you canceled today, you'd still have it because you have the whole month.
March 13th will be my cutoff.
Yeah,
date.
March
That's what
4th
it said
for me.
last night.
I had to get in there early because of the
well,
cheer
beat
competition.
the rush. Beat the rush.
By the way, the cheer competition. The cheer competition is like it's a fixed one camera shot.
Oh yeah, they do cheer competitions on there
but
too.
You can't,
Was
like,
Lennox on there?
Yes, but it's hard to find her.
I got you.
Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
got the
they
whole
do the
team,
one
and
wide
it's
shot.
Yes.
You don't even know if anybody was actually
Right.
there.
Yeah, it
They
could've
might have
been-
just set up the camera, turned it on, went out and got a burger.
Yeah, there's no you get that. Literally is just a stream of one camera from the event.
And for $29.99 a
You
month,
can do that.
you
Yeah.
can watch it too.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if we should just start a business like
That's
that.
the thing that
Single
gets me
fixed
about
cameras,
Flo.
boat ramps, and whatever.
They're charging ESPN Plus prices, and it ain't ESPN Plus. I mean, I'm just
Sometimes
telling you.
ESPN Plus
And sometimes
isn't even
ESPN Plus is not. I mean, they've got their production issues too, but that's my look. It was great to be able to watch the game. Really was. And they have improved from where they were when they started. But they're charging ESPN prices.
Let's see. Let's try this. I want to issue a challenge.
All right.
You have to when? March what?
March 13th.
All right. Between now
Find something else.
Yes.
to watch.
Between now and March 13th, what can you discover on Flo TV?
Well, evidently, high school baseball and BMX races. There's a lot of them on there. That's I went through their
Daily
programming.
challenge.
I went through their
BMX
programming
races.
and
I'm
tried
going
to decide.
to the website now.
And try to
Some
decide.
Some people love watching that stuff.
Some people do.
I mean,
I'm not one of them.
because, well, you don't
I'm
have
not
an
their
invested
target.
interest. No.
That is a look. Obviously, there are people that subscribe to it, or they wouldn't still be in business.
That's right. You got they've accumulated.
It's a
bunch
Texas
of
channel,
niche things.
It is a Texas channel, and they cover all the sports in Texas. Texas is a big place. They got a lot of pro sports teams, big college teams that dominate the landscape, the media landscape.
Would you like to know what's on Flo TV?
Yeah, what's on Flo today? What am I missing?
Do they have jousting on unicycles?
Well, close.
Is that on there?
The action
They got
kicks
some bull
off
riding?
at
Got some bull riding?
10:45 this morning. It is. I don't even know who
They
these
got a bunch of
schools
cricket.
are.
They got a lot of cricket on there. I'll tell you that.
There's lacrosse. At 11, Texas A&M Kingsville versus UT Permian Basin in baseball.
Yeah, that'll be a dandy. You throw the records out when those two teams get together.
That's right. Merrimack versus Roberts Wesleyan in men's volleyball.
Men's volleyball.
Baseball, Westminster versus College of the Ozarks.
That's a Missouri matchup
University
there.
of the Ozarks.
That's
No,
a Missouri
Arkansas,
matchup.
Arkansas.
That's
I got a question.
Westminster's in Missouri.
I'd like to throw this out to anyone who
It's in Clarksville.
who can
Wow.
participate.
Okay.
877-377.
It's on Flo.
It's on Flo, Chuck.
Wow, my hometown on Flo TV.
How about that?
I made it.
Live from Clarksville.
Hang on, I want to give out the number 877-377-6963 if you are an avid Flo TV subscriber, because we may not be doing a great job of representation here. You may be an avid Flo TV subscriber. You may be watching something on a regular basis on Flo TV, and today is your day to share. Today's your day. Like, don't let us sell them short. There may be someone out there who, without Flo TV, would be up a creek. And I just want to make sure I'm not wrong about that, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure nobody actually on purpose has an annual subscription.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Those people at UT Permian Basin that or wherever they were, that high school out there, college, what was it, Bart?
It's college. It's Lone Star Conference.
There you go. The people of the Lone Star Conference right there. I mean, that's your base.
The basketball Bible College Championships are on there.
Yeah.
Well,
stuff like that.
St. Edwards versus Oklahoma Christian women's basketball.
Yeah. I mean,
Edmond, Oklahoma.
Penview Bible Academy versus Hope Sound Bible Academy.
Probably on here.
Those are
Probably
two
on
actual
here.
places, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's your thing, then it's there. It's there.
If you've ever wanted to be on TV, call Flo Sports. They'll put you on.
Oh man, I'm looking at the schedule for the week, and this is
$29.99 a month, or the bargain basement price of $149.99 per year. That's
Lynchburg versus Eastern Mennonite men's volleyball.
Ooh.
They're in.
Wait.
Volleyball.
Eastern Mennonite men's volleyball.
Yeah, you heard
now
me.
those are words that
you heard
I didn't expect to hear those words together.
You heard me.
I'm just going to be honest.
That's right.
In your life, you didn't expect
In
to
my
hear that.
life,
No.
I
Shout
never
out
expected
Vernon.
the pets. I didn't expect to hear that either. But Eastern Mennonite men's volleyball. That's a mouthful.
Bart's
right
like,
there.
oh my God.
No.
Whoa, hang on a second.
Also, Messiah versus Elizabethtown men's volleyball.
Yeah,
I don't know.
727.
Who can say?
Get your taxes done. It's tax season. You don't want to wait. You got to do it now. If you want to you might get a refund. If you're somebody that's going to get a refund, do it now. And H&R Block gives you 100% accuracy guaranteed, and your max refund or your money back. Stop by an H&R Block today, or call them and make an appointment and go in and get it done. Are we a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes, we are. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chuck, you've been around a while, and look, I don't mean that ugly, and Bo, you've been around not as long as Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, like, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right.
The Little League World Series.
They can only have been paid for, like, room and board.
Right.
Like they would get at a college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with, like, Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like, those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like, it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this, though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to work to their advantage.
The spirit.
I get that, but still, like, cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment, backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa.
Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show. Chuck and I have been doing radio our entire lives. We've been doing shows like this our entire lives. But I feel like we've been having these same conversations for 30 years, Chuck. And it is basically, how do we win at football?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Am I on? There we go. I think that's the conversation everybody has. We got a bad wire here. When are we going to be good at football? Every fan base out there, except, of course, Indiana now, but they said it for years. When are we going to be good?
I want to let people know that if you text the show, and it's your first time texting the show, that you're going to get a text back, and it's not from us. And it's going to say, who is this from? You don't have to answer that. But here's just a friendly guy, from a 417 area code. Can someone fill me in on the A-cuff shoe situation? And then Ty Richardson says, who is this from? And then he says, JP from Springfield, Missouri. So now we know JP's identity, which he probably didn't want to reveal, but he had to. Felt compelled to.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the A-cuff shoe situation. He changed shoes at halftime. He had some really shiny shoes with bright green laces in the first half, and he changed to something else that looked pretty good.
Well, he went to the locker room at some point.
A couple of times.
Yeah, he went to the locker room at one point. Finally, put on the silver ones at the end. This is this is one of those things people notice. I've been asked about it like 4 times. They're like, "What are you even talking about?" He changed shoes. Happens all the time.
I change shirts and hats routinely during the show.
Yeah. I mean, evidently he didn't like the shoes, and that happens. I mean, happens. Sometimes it can be a variety of things. It doesn't mean that shoe's a bad shoe. It just means that maybe that night it didn't feel right, so they got him a different pair of shoes.
If you text in, it's okay. It's okay when somebody shoots back to you, who is this from? It's okay.
It's safe.
It's okay.
It's safe to
it
reveal.
Feels like,
who's asking?
Right.
That's
it feels like such a.
I want to see somebody text back. Well, who's asking?
Yeah, it feels like such a like a tough question. Like, well, who is this? It's like, what did I do wrong? Nothing. No, they're just trying to find out who you are. They want to put your name on the text line.
But it is safe.
That's what they're doing.
You're not giving away.
It's a safe. It's a safe space.
We're not going to sell your name and info and things like that.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we would, but nobody wants it right now.
Does Ty put these all in his personal contacts? Is that?
I think it's station contacts. That way, when someone texts in, they'll know that it's from Bob and
Doug in Mountain Home.
Yeah, wherever.
What did Doug in Mountain Home text in? He had some stats and a picture. And I have a great stat for you. Malik Thomas has played with a wrapped left hand and an average of 31.5 minutes a game over the last 5 games. Guess how many turnovers he has in those 5 games? And he has a stat line, and he has all zeros, and it's circled. He's at 0. Well, you kind of took the guesswork out of it, Doug.
It's not a trivia question if you give the answer.
Speaking of which, you want some more? You want some more President's Day?
Well, I was trying to lead you
trivia?
back around.
Yeah, let's
lead you back around.
Let's go back to that. Why don't we do some President's Day trivia? All right, here we go. Here we go. What kind of crop did President Jimmy Carter and his family farm in Georgia?
Peanuts.
Yeah, this is a real tough one. Which U.S. president went by the nickname Dutch?
Dutch. Ronald Reagan.
Okay, there you go. Which U.S. president's favorite refrain was "Speak softly and carry a big stick"?
Roosevelt.
There you go. Which president's administration became known as Camelot?
JFK.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are. Larry Bird was the nickname for the wife of president.
Larry Bird.
Lady Bird. Okay.
Larry.
Which president?
LBJ.
Yeah. Which U.S. president taught law at the University of Arkansas?
William Jefferson Clinton.
There you go. According to George H.W. Bush, the ghost of which U.S. president was rumored to haunt the White House?
Oh, I love this. Hang on. I don't care if I'm right. I just want to make a good guess.
Well, guess. Guess
Why
away.
do you love it?
Well, because I mean that just
It's haunted.
yeah, it's haunted. Absolutely.
What's the answer?
George W. Bush said this.
George
Or
H.W. Bush, the
H.W.
ghost of which
H.W.
U.S. president was rumored to haunt the White House?
Lincoln.
Tall fella.
Lincoln.
Yeah. Honest Abe. The founding father and future U.S. president wrote the first draft of the Declaration of Independence.
Jefferson.
Yeah. Bart says it with just like, why would you even ask such a dumb question?
Everybody knows that.
Which president unexpectedly died in his sleep in 1919?
1919. William Henry Harrison.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Ah.
All right, we got time for one more.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we're about to run out of time. Let's see if we can squeeze it in here.
Let me see if we can get one
Yeah, what do
more.
we got here?
Who is the only U.S. president to have ever resigned from office?
Richard Nixon.
All right, one more. Who is the only single U.S. president to get married while in the White House?
Taft.
That's a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
When was it?
I don't have a
Who
date.
is it?
I can't tell you. It's Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland.
Grover.
Yeah,
Okay.
old Grover.
Good old Grover.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do some more. Here you go. This is good. Who served as vice president during George H.W. Bush's presidency?
Cheney.
No, HW.
Oh, yeah, H.W.
Yeah, oh boy.
Shoot.
Come on now. You got it right there in the tip of your tongue.
Wow.
Some people call
Quayle.
him
Dan Quayle. Dan Quayle.
Quayle, thank you.
I was about to say some people called him DQ,
Yeah,
and I don't
Quayle.
think they did.
No, they didn't.
No, certainly did not.
I don't think he was cool enough for a nickname, if I remember right. Who was the only president to serve longer than 2 4-year terms?
FDR.
Yeah, there you go. You guys are on it. Okay. We've been here before, but I don't know if you know this. Which iconic U.S. president was a licensed bartender and co-owned a bar liquor store?
Sweet.
That man's got to make a living.
You're not going to get this.
How old? Like, are we talking about an old guy?
He's already been mentioned. as an
Millard
answer.
Fillmore.
No.
Taft.
No.
I'm gonna keep going.
Adams.
No.
Adams.
No, it's the most shocking of names.
George Washington.
More shocking.
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
More
Abe
shocking.
Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln.
Right on, dude.
Yeah, who knew that? You're like, what? I thought this.
no.
No, what?
No, that's great.
Honest Abe was a bartender.
Absolutely.
Owned a bar and a liquor store.
He looked like he could have been a bartender.
Yeah,
I'd buy it.
He's a good listener.
Yeah.
That's a good. There you go. It's President's Day. We're here to educate you and help you out a little bit along the way. All right, Bart. How about the Olympics? What's going on?
Yeah.
Would you mind Would you mind sharing with us what's happening at the Winter Olympics? Please.
Yeah.
What happened over the weekend? What did we miss?
Norway's got a big lead in the medal count. 26 medals total, 12 gold medals. Italy has 22 total medals. And then the U.S. third with 17 total medals, only 5 gold, however.
What's the problem?
Well, I mean, Norway.
It's not our sports.
Yeah, I mean, these are sports for lunatics.
What's Why does curling always seem to be the most controversial? I mean, people are there.
Because
they're
apparently
threatening
the
each other.
Canadians cheat. Apparently the Canadians cheat.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they known for that?
It's pretty mild.
I don't know.
It's pretty mild. They're saying the guy touched the stone.
Well,
the second
he's given
time.
it an extra push after release.
Yeah.
So he releases it.
You can
and then
only
he
release
pushes
it with
his
the
finger.
handle, Chuck.
Oh.
Yeah. You
And it
can't
was
let
caught-
go and then.
It was caught on camera. Like definitely a violation. But
so what happens? What happens? Nothing.
Don't the contestants swear at each other? Didn't I see?
They were
drop some f-bombs and stuff like that.
It was lively.
Wow.
It was lively.
That's what they did there. Yeah.
The
Canadian guy was he was adamantly defending his honor that he didn't cheat.
I got
and,
you.
And he did so much so that he was swearing and losing his mind.
Well, someone attacked his honesty,
and rightfully so, because it turns out they were right.
Now, who were they playing when that happened?
I believe it was Sweden. I believe it was the Swedes.
The Swedes don't usually get upset like that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, cheating in line.
Well, cheating's cheating, I guess.
That's a whole different deal.
Just ask
feel
Nate.
like you're being taken advantage of. And
the U.S. men's curling team still going. They knocked off the defending champions.
Who did?
The United States men's curling team.
Last night, that was a big win. They beat them down.
Yeah. Yeah,
broke their will. Just broke their will.
We had
so you got to get up in the top 4 to get to the semifinals, and they were 5th, and they were playing the 4th place team, Chuck, and they boat raced them.
Yeah,
they ran them right out of the arena.
Then I don't know if you guys saw what happened in the men's.
They swept them right
dual moguls.
Did not.
Which looks like
this is a skiing event, right?
The best way I think to describe this is that when these people are done, they do not have ACLs or any knee ligaments left.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like.
It's
Japanese skier Ikuma Hiroshima, he ended up with a silver medal, but he was going down and went off the last jump and fell and tumbled and was able to kind of get onto his skis again and finish the race backwards and beat the other guy.
He finished he looked like a lawn chair a folded up lawn chair when he finished.
And so
you got to finish though.
Really, really insane video. Again, these people are lunatics. Professional lunatics.
The danger in the Winter Olympics.
I saw somebody on a ski jumping thing. He wiped out. I don't know what happened to him, but he landed and he was down. And I don't know. There's no update because NBC keeps striking the video from social media, or keeps striking any Olympic video from social media. So it's hard to actually keep up with what's going on because NBC themselves won't.
Well, let me just see it. So is that the update? Is that?
Are you
or do you
done?
have more?
Do you have more, Bart?
The U.S. men's hockey team defeated Germany 5-1 over the weekend. That was yesterday. Finished group play unbeaten, the 2nd seed in the knockout phase. Canada, the top seed. Those two teams cannot meet until the gold medal match.
All right. So with rare exception, what I'm hearing summary is it's very dangerous at the Winter Olympics, and it's not our sport. It's not our year. It's not our Olympics.
Well,
we're a Summer Olympics country.
We typically win the medal count at the Winter Games.
Well, we're
you just wait till summer.
We're
you wait till they got to come
we're
here.
typically in the top 5
When
of
do
the
we start
medal
playing
count.
basketball?
We do a good job, but I mean these.
It's not
I don't
for
know.
us.
I watched some of this, and
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm hearing.
I don't know where in our country you practice this because
Well,
this is
it's no excuse.
This is insane.
You think they use those kinds of excuses in Russia? We gotta
Is
try
Russia
harder.
good? I mean, when I
Well,
was
they're not-
growing up, the
they're not
USSR
there.
was.
They're not there.
But,
They're
they,
banned.
but at least they tried so hard they cheated. We're not even
They're
trying.
banned.
We're like 5th every year.
There are a few,
And we're not trying hard enough.
There are a
You ain't
few,
cheating at the Winter Olympics. You ain't trying.
There are a few Russian athletes who were not cheaters who are allowed to compete under the Olympic banner.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is. But
I'm sure they'll be welcome home when they get back.
Russia is not at the games.
Huh.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know that.
So anyhow, we got to do better at the Winter Olympics. 4 years from now, I hope to see
We
more.
need to reevaluate where we are.
I mean, hockey. Let's at least have some pride there. Some hockey.
Well, they're undefeated in pool play. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Let's have some.
Only
pride.
Canada's
Let's
better.
Take some pride in that.
The women's hockey team is elite, and they're the favorites to win the gold
If you
medal.
win at the Olympics, you get a medal. But you can win every day in life at Blakeman's.
Every single day.
Because they'll make you something that you can be proud of that goes right along with your story, and it'll last as long or longer than a medal will. Go in there, tell them what you're looking for, tell them what the occasion is, mark your occasion. They're way more than jewelry there about your story, but it is a fabulous shopping experience, and the service you get there is second to none. Have a coffee at Cafe B, a latte, get a Prosecco, shop, sit down, let them kind of walk you through the process, and you'll be glad you did. And then you're going to walk out of there with a purple bag and know you got it right. At Blakeman's Fine Jewelry.
I'll tell you what I read, and you guys know I read things normal people don't read. I go to the depths for this show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the basketball palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
I want to see you and Bart in the old three-legged race.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just...
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to jamesboyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
I'll tell you one thing, but listen, what a great show. The best sports show in the state is, no doubt, the Chuck and Bo Show. No doubt about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, Cecil's in Fort Smith. Cecil, thanks for holding. What's going on, my man?
Man, how y'all doing?
Doing okay, Cecil.
I got two shout-outs. I definitely want to give a shout-out to Billy Richmond, Acuff, Trevor Brazile. They played a great game. Malik Thomas almost had a double-double. Can't get right. 5 fouls, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 points.
Who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen this coming?
Now, y'all know I'm going to get on here and say this because 21 minutes, you know, Carter Knox had more than what he had, and he played 6 before he got hurt. And then DJ Wagner had the same exact stats other than he didn't foul out, and he played 6 minutes. Man, we finna go into the tournament, Chuck Bo.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do an Alabama deal and, trade him for a G-Leaguer?
Well, something. I mean, because he can't get right. I mean, it's been all season. Y'all was definitely taking up for him in the beginning of the season. Like, I didn't know what I was talking about.
No, we didn't say that. We said they were good when he was on the floor.
Hey, Chuck, y'all gentlemen. Y'all are gentlemen. And I respect that. I love y'all guys. But the man can't play basketball. He just can't do it. And then he's sitting there, you know, trying to argue with the referee, trying to explain what he didn't do. The man cannot play basketball, y'all. We finna go into March. Sealy can play basketball. I keep telling everybody
you can't
Sealy can play.
replace Pringle with Sealy. You can't. It's
No,
a
you
physical.
can't do that.
You can't.
Hey, no, you can't, Chuck. But the thing about that is, you can maneuver the rotation. You can still put him in there because he can do more. If you put Sealy in for 6 minutes, he done did more than can't get right. That's his new name. His name ain't Pringle no more. It's can't get right.
Okay,
we gotta hit the man can't play basketball.
We gotta hit the break. We gotta go. We hear you. It's hard break here though. 7:55. Good morning.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool and a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Donuts, Red Bull, and lottery tickets. I mean, how could you want anything
Courtesy
more?
of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
John, what do you think the ceiling for Arkansas is this year?
In the landscape of college basketball, I think they're on a tier right below the Arizona, Michigan, a couple of those teams. But I think there's only a couple of those teams up top. So that means you're right there. I always say it every year when I watch Arkansas. My favorite kid from Missouri, Trevor Brazil, he's always a factor. Every time I do a game, I think he's a huge factor. And you guys have seen it. We've all seen it. When Trevin does what he can do, he doesn't have to do more. But when he does what he can do, makes threes, rebounds, block shots, stay out of foul trouble, make the right play at the right time, then Arkansas is different. They're different. You guys saw that at Texas Tech. Like, he's a difference maker. So you mix in the young talent, the NBA young talent, and a kid like Brazil, and there's no reason why they can't be one of, at the end of the year, one of the favorites when you get in the tournament, depending on what the brackets are, depending how it lines up. Because when the ball is in a guy's hands that's going to be one of the top picks for the draft, and then you surround him with enough ability, great ability, unlimited, right? Can they rebound with some of these crazy physical teams? You've already played Houston. So there's nobody now, because of Cal, the way he's scheduled, when you play the Michigan States and Houstons and Dukes, that No one's going to surprise you on how they play. They're not going to be caught off guard that we don't understand physicality. But that's because of scheduling. There's some teams that don't schedule, and they get in that tournament, and all of a sudden they run against a Houston or somebody go, oh, wow.
Hey, it's Bo. Thanks for tuning in. Hang out with Chuck and I every weekday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
This team still can get a lot better with freshman guards continuing to grow, and they're playing so well. They can still get better. And so I think that if we put all the pieces together and stay healthy, then, this team can really, really go a long way. It's a much better team than last year, but that's already been shown. I think last year we ended up finishing 8th in the conference. We're one game out of first place right now, so it's a different team. It's got much more talent. If we can get the defense locked in a little more, then it can be
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
But it was a Razorback weekend for sure. We got to turn this up right here so we can hear Chuck call the...
Crank it up.
Yeah,
there we go.
All right, we got Riley with the training wheels.
88-75, 12 seconds to go. And Acuff may say we're going. Cal says we're not.
He wanted to.
And so Darius Acuff's going to dribble it out, and Arkansas will win the ball game. 88-75. Our final score. John Calipari and Stephen Pearl meet at midcourt. The Razorbacks improved to 19-6 overall. They are 9-3 in Southeastern Conference play, and they earn a season split with Auburn with an 88-75 victory.
That was Saturday night. This was last night.
The 1-0 swung on, hit in the air, softly, short left center. It's Hughes with the catch. He collides with the center fielder. Here comes Ruiz. The throw coming home. Not in time. This one belongs to the Razorbacks. They win it in 11 innings. 6-5 the final score.
There you go, Chuck. Couple of wins over the weekend. Arkansas did lose to TCU 5-4 in there on Saturday.
We were talking last week about making plays. Early in the season, just making plays. Couple of points in that game last night. Fourth inning, Texas Tech's third baseman. Ground ball to third. Bases are loaded. The play's at second. You throw to second. Short throw, get the fourth inning over. Indecision, looked at second, threw to first, threw wildly, 2-run score, 3-0, ball game. Or at least for all intents and purposes, it seemed. Then Texas Tech rallies in the ninth inning. Arkansas hits the home run to tie it. But that last play was miscommunication in the outfield. They were not going to send the runner. Third base coach, does Wernis coach third base? Evidently, he read there was going to be a collision because he had him tagging, which, you do in that spot. I don't think they were going to send him until he read that a collision was coming. And when they collided, he was gone, and they didn't have a chance to throw him out. But those are little things, and that's the difference between winning and losing. Plays like those are the difference between winning and losing games. Those are 3 runs right there that I think their defense cost them.
I think Ruiz was going to run no matter what because he thinks he can outrun anything.
I don't think they were going to, but maybe.
Van Horn has really stressed running this year, not just stealing, but how you're running the bases. And they got some guys that can run. We learned a lot about the baseball team because we hadn't seen them play. So it was great to see them get out there this weekend. People are starting to develop their, not necessarily their favorite players, but Mike Anu, the center fielder. Damian Ruiz got on base 11 straight times from a leadoff perspective. You're seeing pitchers like who's going to get the ball, who's going to go out there. And, of course, Ryder Helfrich's back, Kozel back, both homering. And shortstop looks fun. He looks pretty good, looks pretty athletic, pretty talented, made a great play in the hole, turned 2 in impressive fashion a couple of times, at least what I saw. So there's your baseball start to the season. And now they play Tarleton State this afternoon. It will not be streamed. So I think you can only hear it on the radio or on the app.
I think that's right.
The Razorback app.
Mm-hmm.
And then the basketball team, Wednesday night,
6 o'clock game, Alabama.
At Alabama.
Then play
Tuscaloosa.
Missouri here Saturday. So 6 games. I mean, we talked a few weeks ago or a couple of weeks ago about how, February is just going to fly by. I mean, you're going to look up and it's going to be over. We're over halfway through the month right now. We're down to 6 games. Less than 3 weeks, this thing's going to be over in terms of the regular season. And you can kind of smell the finish line now. We talked about how the end of January, 1st of February, you're kind of in the dog days of the season. Now you can see the finish line. And now you feel like every time you play, you're playing for something. There's bracketology, coming out. Now it means something when you read it. So we're into that part of I think, the good part of the season.
The next 6 games, we could lose all 6. They're all going to be ridiculously hard. I knew this would be a hard game. They beat us. They were up 30 down there. So, now we move on and have some really hard road games. You ready for this? Really hard home games. Just going to go one game. Our next game, I don't even know who is after Alabama. I know we play Alabama this week. I do not know who's next because I really don't care right now. Let's play the next game and see how we do.
There we go. The stretch run. By the way, Jerry Palm tomorrow. 8 o'clock, 8:30. I don't know which we
going to be on tomorrow.
8:55. Jerry Palm. Let's have him
we
on
got to
tomorrow.
find out if conference wins mean anything.
Let's
I mean, we got to find out.
It's bracketology time. We need to have Jerry Palm on. Bart's got something he's doing today, so he had to leave a tad bit early. On President's Day, we were lucky to get him to show up.
Well, we were.
I mean, it's
on
a holiday. But he showed up for 2 hours. And he's on an appointment, which you and I
would expect.
Understand.
You would expect
as well. But that means Edward has slid into the Situation Room, the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. There's Edward right there. What do you got, Edward?
Here I am.
What do you have?
I've got 2 situations.
What's the outrage
brewing.
of the day? What's the outrage?
One is brewing, one is an outrage. So the situation brewing, Jerry Palm. Can you hear me? Bart's headphones are so strange.
Yeah,
I can't hear
myself.
myself.
We can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
If it's bothering you, you could just move one off one ear, and that might help you.
It could
help you.
Yeah. Changes everything.
That's a little trick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one situation brewing is Jerry Palm related. Since you mentioned him, I got curious. I went to palmbrackets.com, and he did update his bracket on Friday. Friday's the most recent bracket update. He has Arkansas as a 6th seed playing in Philadelphia against the winner of play-in game Auburn versus New Mexico, which is not going to happen because the committee does not schedule similar opponents in the first 2 rounds, i.e. we've played Auburn twice, we're not going to play them.
As is usually the case. He's about a week, 10 days behind. Most people did have Arkansas as a 6th seed a couple of weeks ago.
I think
Lenardi did.
I think
we're
a
5 seed now.
Yeah.
And I personally think they may, they could go as high as a 4.
I tend to agree.
But you watch next week. If Arkansas goes 2-0 this week, he'll have them as a 5 seed.
Yeah,
That's right.
Jerry
We'll
Palm,
check back.
Everyone. Here we go.
I've been doing this 30 years, and your conference record doesn't matter. It's not criteria. It's not even on the team sheet. They don't care how you did in your league. The games, your conference games are on your team sheet. Arkansas just doesn't have a good record against better teams. They're strength of schedule is always a factor. So it's like 10-12 against the top 3 quadrants. And the committee doesn't look at that number specifically, but if you're below 500 against the top 3 quadrants, there's probably a reason, and that reason is usually you're not good enough. So, but no, I mean, in fact, I haven't really studied that. I just think that the strength of the league is helping the bubble teams because your strength of schedule is still pretty good. It makes it difficult to be specific about anything. How you perform in the conference, specifically your conference record, your conference standing, that's not relevant. Your conference games matter because all your games matter, but they all matter equally. Conference games don't get any special weight. I've been doing this 30 years.
So every time I listen to it, I hear
it gets
something
better.
else.
Yeah.
It's like a Will Ferrell movie.
That's right. You go back and rewatch it just to, I missed that line.
There was another one in there. Oh, my gosh.
I haven't studied that.
Edwards in the Chevy of Fayetteville
I
situation.
got one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
The situation that I'm a bit perturbed by. That might be something Bart would say, perturbed.
No,
no.
far worse.
Okay. On Saturday, I went to the basketball game, and my wife and I, my lovely bride, we come up the stairs. We pause for the national anthem, and we're standing in respect of our country. And I feel an odd presence creep behind me, a slow meeting of the flesh.
You could feel this person walk up.
It was
to
like,
you.
another human body was starting to press upon my back.
Picking your pocket.
Extremely uncomfortably. And I had a visceral physical reaction, and it was Bo. It was Bo. I don't enjoy.
Dragging you down?
I don't enjoy unexpected physical contact, especially
the worst.
The speed at which our bodies press.
Well, and while the national anthem's playing.
I know.
I mean, while
I'm
you're
trying
honoring
to stand
America.
in respect.
Yeah. That was what was great about it. He couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah,
And
because the anthem was playing.
I didn't know
unpatriotic.
I didn't know what was happening.
I just found myself right next to you.
I mean, it was
anthem.
moments
You
after I entered the
You didn't
gym.
know I was there, and I was clear, but I was close enough to
It
you.
was shocking.
And I got a little
Yeah.
closer.
That's amazing.
I
In
didn't
a
like
building
that.
of 20,000 people, you guys would find one another.
It's amazing.
I
how
didn't like
that
that.
happens
Yeah.
at Razorback
Brushed
games.
up
Boy,
against each other.
If you're trying to
Body to
avoid,
body.
if you're trying to avoid
Didn't like
anybody,
it.
don't go to a Razorback
Yeah,
game.
boy, that's the
You're
truth.
going to run into them there. It was a great crowd.
It was a good crowd. I was thinking
Fun.
about it during
Valentine's
the game.
Day.
You had, I'm going to guess 18, maybe almost 19 there. There was a spot or two at the end in the upper that wasn't quite full. But you take that and combine it with the baseball fans, I'm going to guess 17,000, 18,000 down there Saturday night. That's a lot of Razorback fans watching their teams play.
It was a big weekend. Did you have a good Valentine's Day, Edward?
I did. We pretty much did our big celebration last weekend.
Smart.
Just the way the schedule lined up with what we were doing, and so we did do a little bit of celebrating this weekend. It was good. It was like a 2-week bonanza.
I am
of love.
Bonanza of love.
Yeah.
As fate would have it, I am.
No.
I got to see all the pictures. I'm Facebook friends with Edward's in-laws and his wife. And so Edward, we don't see anything from Edward.
No, I don't really
But
post
they
much.
post lots of family pictures. And so it's like it's a different
good.
Edward.
That's what Facebook's for.
Yeah,
I get tagged and it shows up top of.
That's why I like Facebook. Pictures. That's it.
If you don't follow Chuck on Facebook, today's your day.
Today's the opportunity.
For more great content.
For more great content.
Like, click, follow me.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Sales tax paid at Chevy of Fayetteville. All new Chevys for the month of February. You got a few days left. Up to $14,000 off new Silverados. Huge selection of new Chevys to choose from. Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. We do it every day here. And you can find Chevy of Fayetteville inside the Fayetteville Auto Park. Together, let's drive. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park. Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mengarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes, and now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Yeah, that was one of my goals coming in tonight, to make some more threes. Feel like I only hit, like the most I hit this year was like 4. I didn't feel like that was enough, so I just wanted to shoot a little more, get a little more up, man. No, they was falling, so just kept shooting.
It was falling, so kept shooting. Acuff made 7 threes.
It's like, I was thinking driving over, I've not shot that many threes this year. I think I'd like to shoot some threes tonight.
Bang!
I mean, just, and just make it look easy. And actually, if you look at it, they came at a time when Arkansas really, really needed them.
3 in a row.
Yeah, I mean that was,
point.
but it's pretty much
a
ball
9-0
game.
run
yeah.
by himself.
It was part of an 11-0 run, and he scored 9 of the 11 points on those 3-pointers. And when you got Acuff on the floor, you just, things have a chance to go well. And if you're a Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric customer, things go well too. Whether it's the spring, whether it's the summer, winter, whatever the weather situation, when you have a Pascal Pro tending to your heating and air conditioning system, you're going to be comfortable, and you're going to have the peace of mind of knowing everything is working the way you want it to work. Also, and hear me on this one, no payments, no interest on all home repairs and replacements right now. Maybe it's a plumbing issue. Maybe it is a heating and air system issue. Maybe you want to upgrade your electrical system. The Pascal Pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Schedule your appointment today at gopascal.com.
So, can we talk about Doug Gottlieb? Can we talk about some other things happening in sports real quick? We had the Razorback baseball team on 2 or 3 over the weekend. They're playing Tarleton State this afternoon. It's on radio and app only. No television, no video, no streaming.
No Flow.
No Flow TV. Annual reminder to cancel your subscription if you don't continue to watch Flow.
Public service announcement
If you watch dirt bikes or whatever, that's cool. But if you're not one of those people, don't forget that you were planning on canceling your subscription. Softball team won 4 games over the weekend. They routed Texas State. They're the favorite to win the Sun Belt. They're ranked 11th in the country right now. Tiana Bell homered twice in that win yesterday. They outscored their opponents 42-3.
It's a slaughter
in this weekend tournament. U.S. hockey team defeated Germany. Bart gave us the Winter Olympics update earlier. Not really much going on there today, I don't think.
It's a light day.
It's a light day at the Olympics. But I want to talk about Doug Gottlieb for a second. So Doug Gottlieb, former Oklahoma State point guard.
Played for Eddie Sutton.
Played for Eddie at Oak State, and eventually made his way into broadcasting. And at one point got him a talk show, and a national talk show. And some people really like Doug Gottlieb as far as a talk show host. But he wanted to get into coaching. He wanted to get the Oklahoma State job when it came open a couple of different times. That didn't happen. He took this job at Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay, a college basketball program. Not the Packers, a college basketball program.
Cold.
And he's in his second year, and according to Bart, he's doing okay now. Like, they probably won't make the NCAA tournament, but they're miles ahead of where they were last year, which, I don't know, they won like a handful of games. But Gottlieb's made more headlines for, the things he said. I guess you could expect that from a talk show host than he has for anything positive in coaching. And yesterday, he was really upset about the officiating. And, in fact, really upset about getting a technical. And here's a little bit of his post-game rant, which is, it's gone viral.
Calling that's fine. You had the exact same play at both ends in the last play of the game. The exact same play. The exact same play. So I need the new commissioner of the Horizon League to explain to me what a technical foul is when I don't leave the box, I don't curse, I'm not demonstrative. Okay? There was nothing that should have been called a technical foul. I know when I earned one. I did not earn one.
Well, he earned one in the press conference.
He's going to get fined. My prediction there would be he's going to get
demonstrative.
Fined. The good news for Doug Gottlieb, I mean, compare this to Jerome Tang's situation. Jerome Tang goes off in the middle of a 5 or 6 game losing streak. He gets fired for cause. Gottlieb's won some games this year, and when you go off like that, you better keep winning because if not, that stuff comes back to haunt you.
Let's go to Jerome Tang next.
All right.
Tang was a longtime assistant with Scott Drew at Baylor. Got the Kansas State job, and it was a pretty popular hire. Like, this is the next guy that's going to be really good.
He went to the Elite Eight.
College.
He was rumored to be a candidate here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, he was a guy that was widely respected. Well, it's not gone well at Kansas State this year. And we played this for you last week. Let's go back to this one more time.
I'm going to honor Christ like I always do. Blessed to do this. But this was embarrassing. These dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. There will be very few of them in it next year. I'm embarrassed for the university. I'm embarrassed for our fans, our student section. It is just ridiculous. We got practice at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will get this thing right.
Right.
He also made them take their last names off the jerseys for the next game.
He did?
Then they summarily got blown out.
He did that?
Yeah, he did that.
He added that to
he added that to it.
Yeah.
He basically threw his team under the bus. Now, as we said last week, cuts like that, sometimes people like that. I mean, that's, well, he's saying what I think. But when you're in the middle of a losing skid and they're looking for a reason to fire you, you don't give them a reason to fire you. And that's what he did. And they're firing him for cause because he's brought disrepute to the university. And there's a clause in his contract that prohibits that. I don't know. They'll probably settle, and he'll get some money. But his buyout's $18 million.
A little over 18.
Yeah, and my guess would be that rant that he went on right there cost him a minimum of $15 million. That would be my guess.
You think that
yeah.
much?
Oh yeah.
At least 9. At least half of it. Maybe more.
I think it'll be more than that.
They've lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
They're 1-11 in the Big 12, and they're 10-15 overall.
He won the first year with what was left. And look, Kansas State, he's not flush with cash, and I'm sure that's part of his frustration too. But look, here's the thing about coaches. 2 things. Number one, you earn the right to throw your team under the bus. You earn that right by winning. It's I don't find it very becoming in any situation. But if you're going to throw your team under the bus, you better have won a lot more than you've lost. Otherwise, people are going to say, yeah, well, what about you? And the other thing is, when a coach knows he's going to be fired, I was in the audience. I say audience, a group of people listening to John Brady hold court one night. And he was talking about Kermit Davis, was coaching at Ole Miss then. And Kermit was going to get fired, and everybody knew it. And by the way, I've never worked with a coach who didn't know he was about to get fired. The only coach I've ever worked with that didn't think he was going to get fired was Mike Anderson. Every one of them knew. These guys know when it's coming. And Brady talked about how you better not say anything that makes anybody mad over the course of the next 4 or 6 months. You're coaching for your buyout because you can bet your last dollar they're trying to figure out a way not to pay you. So you compliment everything. If they throw a statement in front of you, you sign it. You don't throw anybody under the bus. You don't say anything bad about the administration. You don't say anything bad about the fans. You don't throw your team under the bus. You just play out the string, and you get paid. Tang violated that. He was dumb. Every coach in America out there looks at that and go, man, what was that guy thinking? I mean, I may want to say that about my team too, but you don't say it when you're in the middle of a losing streak and everybody wants you fired anyway.
Reached for comment. His agent immediately said,
"Oh, no."
Yeah, right after the press conference. Oh, that happened? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Well, that's a lot of commission. That's a lot of commission for that agent.
It is, and it's a lot of money for Jerome Tang to lose on emotion. Like, think about that for a second.
Right. That's why I said that was an expensive rant that he went on right there. I mean, I hope he enjoyed it because it cost him a lot of money.
Gosh,
that was
that's
expensive.
Incredible. By the way, NBA All-Star Weekend. Did you watch the festivities, Edward, over the weekend?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not a single second.
All right, Michael Jordan. Mike, did you know Michael Jordan owns a NASCAR team?
I learned that
He's
this
part
morning
owner.
when you sent that in.
I knew that in advance. I feel good that
did?
I did. Yeah, I'm not a big NASCAR guy, but I knew that.
His guy, Tyler Reddick, won the Daytona 500 and did not lead until the final lap,
I
the
didn't know that.
500th lap.
Wow.
He finally led, and Michael Jordan got a NASCAR win on NBA All-Star Weekend.
How fitting is that?
I can't even believe it. Yeah, I mean, it was so gratifying. I mean, we had 4 guys that were really fighting, that was helping each other out. I mean, you never know how these races are going to end, right? It's like you just try to survive. And, you know, I thought Riley did an unbelievable job by pushing at the end. You know, that shows you what teamwork can really, really do. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He won't get enough credit, but we feel the love. We understand exactly what he did. And, I mean, we just hung in there all day. I mean, we great strategy by the team, and we gave ourselves a chance at the end. And, look, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
See, some of these guys buy cars, some of them buy horses, you know, and they've still got to have a way to compete. I was watching I saw a clip. I didn't watch the All-Star stuff, but Jokic, I guess, won some form of MVP or something, and they were talking about what he was really passionate about. He owns racehorses, and he's really into that.
He loves his horses.
Yeah, and he was asked, would you rather win another MVP or have, you know, your horse win the race? He goes, well, I got 3 MVPs. I mean, I want my horses to win.
That's
and I just thought that was a great quote.
The NBA All-Star Weekend, I'm not necessarily one of these people who's like, I'm not watching that. I forget about it.
It's become a joke.
But
It's become a
apparently the
complete
dunk
joke.
contest
If you're looking
wasn't
for
any
a
good.
real game, it's not there.
Well, it never has been, really. But now they've got like a mini tournament instead of an All-Star game. What is this?
I don't even know what was going on.
I can't even
And
tell
I'm
you
an
what they're
NBA
doing,
fan.
yeah.
I mean, I love the regular season, but I couldn't care less about All-Star.
Well, let me give you a headline on ESPN. Team Stars, 47. Team Stripes, 21. Team Stars completes emphatic win over Team Stripes in All-Star Championship. I guess that was the championship game.
What'd they play, a quarter?
Of this mini tournament.
They had 3 or 4 different
I don't even
games.
know. Like how do you relate to any of this?
You don't.
What happened? Well, it's just.
This is Adam Silver's NBA.
Well, look,
he's a terrible commissioner.
I think
He's
part
ruining
of
it.
Like the Pro Bowl's the same way. You know,
the Pro Bowl is it, and it sucks too.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like this, nobody wants to
because
participate.
they make so much money in the regular season.
Yeah, they don't really want to even do that. They're not going to go out there and play hard.
I don't know if you know this though, but the players on the winning team got 2 extra games of load management as a result of winning the All-Star games. That's the prize.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, 877-377-6963. We're just reacting to the weekend today. It's President's Day. Kids are out of school. We went through some presidential trivia earlier. If you want some weather education, it's going to get up into the 60s. It's going to be sunny and almost 70 today. Might get 70.
It's incredible what's going on right now. We may have winter in March. I don't know, but February's not bad.
What a heck of an amazing February. Hey, if you need a roof or if you're looking to have some construction done, maybe a remodel or you bought something that needs to be redone, Teamwork Roofing and Construction can help you out. They're now in cabinetry as well. When I say help you out, I mean help you out. I don't mean, they'll just do it, like come do the job. They can help you figure out all the stuff that needs to be done. They're going to walk you through the entire process. You want to know what you're in for. And there will be no surprises like, oh, I thought it was going to cost this, and now it costs that. That's not how they operate. They're going to come in on time, on budget. If something does come up, they're going to communicate with you to have you help them make the decisions along the way, not just tell you at the end, well, that's what it ended up costing. Teamworkbuilt.com. Those are the people you want to deal with. You can go on their website, see the work they've done, teamworkbuilt.com. It's Teamwork Roofing and Construction and Cabinetry. Built on quality, powered by teamwork.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, like, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right.
They World Series.
They can only have been paid for, like, room and board.
Right.
Like they would get at a college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with like Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to work to their advantage.
Spirit.
I get that, but still, like cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas, and they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know. You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com. The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show. By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
morning, Bart.
Welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Sterling in Center Ridge. Sterling, you have the floor. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm going to talk about this All-Star game. And first off, I want to say about the All-Star game, and we got a lot of revisionist history when it comes to this NBA All-Star game. Now, we had some good games in the past, some good games every now and then. But most of the time, those games were just out there playing a little pickup game, putting on a show. And if the game just happened to be close, late in the fourth, they would play hard for about 4 or 5 minutes, if that.
Well, but I'm fine with that for an All-Star game. Just try to win.
Yeah, that's how it was most of the time. Now, it has gotten a little bit more ridiculous, but every time, if it so happened when they got there goofing off, dunking and shooting a bunch of threes, if it's getting late and it happened to be close, they played hard. Now, just lately, the games have turned out to be close toward the end. But even when Magic was playing, because I saw them, they were throwing ball off the backboard, behind the back passes, left and right, doing all kinds of stuff. And then it's just only a few games. I remember '87, Magic got mad about something. They played hard and came back and won the game. Iverson did it one time. They were down by a lot. He led a comeback, and him and Kobe went at it hard for a little bit. But, I mean, most of the time, the All-Star game was an All-Star game. Now, this thing, what they did last night was they had those 3 teams playing a round robin, 1 quarter apiece, and the winner and the scores was a tiebreaker, and they played a championship game with those 3 teams after they played a
How was it?
round
How
robin.
was it? How was it? You saw it. We didn't.
It was more competitive than what it has been.
Was it fun?
It was more competitive. I thought so.
Okay.
But, I like the NBA.
I like the NBA too.
Yeah.
I like the NBA too. I've never cared for the All-Star format. Although I will say, like you were talking a minute ago about Kobe, nobody was dogging it when Kobe was out there. Jordan was this way. Bird was this way. Magic was this way. They wanted to win the game. I mean, they did.
Yeah, it was still an exhibition, but it
was
was way
an
more
exhibition.
competitive.
It was a really
15,
good
20
pickup
years,
game. It was good pickup.
Yeah.
It was good pickup.
Last 20 years, it just seems like it's, and I think that's why they're doing this. They're like all these commissioners are looking for some way to make the All-Star game a little bit more interesting because it just hasn't.
They're so well paid now.
Yeah, they don't really want to be there.
They don't even want to be there.
And also, you got this ring culture now that
you're right.
I mean, I know if you're not first, you're last, and if you get hurt in the game, let's say you try to dunk on somebody, you try to do something like that, and you get hurt, they'd be like, why do you do that? Because it ain't like it was in the '70s when Pete ran over Ray Foster. That was okay. But now if you do that now in the All-Star game and the baseball All-Star game,
yeah,
you'll be crucified.
You'll
be
right.
crucified. Baby.
It might be more entertaining if they did something with the G League, like Alabama tryouts. Like it's Alabama.
Bring the G League All-Stars.
Yeah,
bring them in.
Like I don't know, a G Leaguer that can win his way back to college.
Yeah, I got one more question for y'all, and I'll let y'all go because I know y'all got other callers and other people want to talk to y'all.
Nah, you're pretty much,
Do y'all feel like? Do you feel deep down in your heart of hearts that this is a Final Four capable team?
Ooh,
Arkansas Razorback.
Great question.
That's a good question. All right.
So
thank you, Sterling. We'll talk about it right now.
Thanks, Sterling. I appreciate your call always. We both do. I don't know about Bart. He's not here right now. But we all do.
I appreciate it.
Edward appreciates
Riley,
it.
we all
Riley,
do.
yeah.
My feeling on the Final Four is maybe different than the way some people look at it. I just think you don't know until you figure out what the bracket looks like. You see teams that are playing like Arizona, and then Arizona loses, and then
2 in a row.
And you see teams at different points throughout the year where you think, man, boy, that's a Final Four team. I don't know. We are. What I always or at least 2 years into this now, have appreciated about Cal, and I think we're seeing it happen for a second time, is his team gets better and they become the team that they set out to become by the end of the year. Last year they got killed on the boards in the Texas Tech game, but really they had no business losing that game. I mean, they kind of let it get away from them in that game. My point is they had what it took to be in the Elite Eight last year. This team's better than last year's team. But you can't automatically say, well, they're going back to the Elite Eight again. Even though, I mean, you think they had Acuff at the end of that game, they end up losing the game?
He's the wild card there. I mean, he gives you an opportunity, makes you feel like you got a chance to win every game. Being Final Four worthy and making the Final Four are two different things. Making the Final Four is different than necessarily being a great regular season team. You see teams in the regular season that are really good. They don't make the Final Four. And by the same token, I'll go back to 1990 when Arkansas made the Final Four. Now, they were a Final Four worthy team, but the draw ended up as such that they got to the Final Four in Denver without ever playing a ranked team in the NCAA tournament. That doesn't happen very often. So sometimes the draw benefits you. Sometimes the draw it feels like the whole world's against you based on the draw. There's going to be some 5 seed that's going to get beaten by a 12 seed, and that's just kind of how it works. And but if they were to start the NCAA tournament today with Knox and Wagner not fully back into their roles, I don't know if they're a Final Four team or not, but you don't start the tournament today, and you just have no idea what the bracket's going to look like. So, yeah, I think they could get there. I certainly do.
To me, the most interesting conversation, just for me right now, is the SEC race. Because you're sitting here with 6 games left, 1 game back, and you play the first-place team. On the road, super, incredible challenge. I don't expect Arkansas to go to Florida and win because I think Florida's loaded up front. Their bigs are as good as a team as anybody in the country. And that's the biggest challenge for Arkansas, really, in any matchup. So what are some different things that they can do in that game? But that game's 4 games from now. They got to go to Alabama, Missouri at home, A&M comes here, and then they go to Florida.
Just because you lose in Gainesville, if that happens, and I'm not conceding anything, but just because you lose in somebody else's arena does not mean you're going to lose on a neutral floor when the NCAA tournament rolls around.
And that's the NCAA tournament, and that what I'm saying is those are all matchups and things.
Right.
This is what's interesting. Like, this is fun for the last 6 games. So you got 6 games left. You're 1 game back of Florida.
Arkansas has not won the SEC since Nolan Richardson, tournament or regular season. It's been a while.
So what do we think? What do we think is going to happen there? I think it's an uphill battle, but can they go into the last couple of games and still have a chance to win the league? 8:46, the Chuck and Bo Show. We're brought to you by Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. It tastes like a Yingling, but it's only 95 calories. Pick it up at Walk-Ons. They have it on draft. Great place to watch a game, over 60 televisions. Anything you want to see. You could have watched the baseball game without getting Flo TV there all weekend long. If it's a hard-to-get game, they're still going to have it, and that goes for everything. Walk-Ons. You'll find them all over the state. You'll find Flight by Yingling as well. You can also pick it up at the store. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
Well, I've got a lot more rhythm than people realize.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yingling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yingling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time Hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. And every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday. 15% off every bottle of wine in the store, even if it's already on sale. But when it comes to selection, amazing prices, and unbeatable customer service, Macadoodles and Guess Who in Bentonville is second to none. Wine, beer, and spirits. Stock up for your next party, or just stop by and grab your favorite. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville. When it comes to sports and work, we all understand preparation, performance, and recovery. And that's exactly how the Sweat No Edge works. I'm in the program myself. I've told you about it before. It's designed for men who want to stay competitive as they age, with hormone therapy for low testosterone, peptide therapy, metabolic testing, in-body scans, weight loss, and so much more. If you want to feel like you once did, get the free consultation. Log on to sweatnomcosmetic.com or just search the Sweat No Edge.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Alyssa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Who's going to be the first to get a Chuck and Bo tattoo? I mean, I think Chuck might do it.
No. You can have mine. You just get two of them.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Riley Wagner's our intern here that has taken over the duties of directing the show. I mean, Edward
We've just thrown her into the deep end.
Edward can teach, he can coach, and he knows the importance of Riley taking on that role so that Edward can then go on and do whatever it is that Edward needs to be doing. But currently, that's
scrolling his phone over there.
Stuff like some phone time.
Situation room on behalf of Bart. Riley, you were at the games this weekend?
I was, yeah.
Well,
in
what
Arlington,
was your experience?
at the ballpark.
Yeah, in Arlington.
It was fun. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a lot better when you're in person versus watching it on TV. And I was genuinely surprised by the amount of Razorback fans there. I mean, even at the TCU game, there were probably, I saw a couple hundred, but the whole stands were filled with Razorback fans, and there were Razorback banners flying.
A couple
everywhere.
hundred TCU fans?
Yeah, I didn't see
Oh, wow.
many. There was a couple behind their dugout, but everything else was just Razorback.
It doesn't mean as much. It just means more in our league.
So, yeah, Chuck was estimating 15 to 20,000 Razorback fans were in Arlington.
Yeah. I mean, they had 22,000 there Saturday night.
Right.
And what do you think? 19, 20 of them were our people? What do you think?
I mean, it definitely felt like
I mean, there's some neutrals in there, I know.
Well, yeah. A lot of them were wearing their Rangers shirts and stuff.
I got you.
It seemed like a lot of them were just mainly Razorback fans, yeah.
Okay.
Good experience?
Oh, it was great. No better way to spend Valentine's Day than with my parents watching a Razorback baseball
That's what
game.
you dream of, isn't it? As a little girl, that's what you dreamt of. Isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's great. and you've got a perspective on the Winter Olympics because you've been to Italy.
I have. I studied there for 4 months last year.
4 months in Italy. What was that like?
It was different, to say the least. They're very slow, which, as a very tall, fast walker, really slow.
They just kind of take their time. Easier
Pedestrian
pace.
traffic is
Easier
a problem.
The traffic,
Pedestrian traffic. I'm talking about when you're walking on a sidewalk and you can't get around somebody.
It is bad. That was my biggest pet peeve there. They would not move, and they take up the whole sidewalk, too.
Oh, have another glass of wine.
Now, you were in Rome, right?
I was,
How
yes.
far is that from Milan, where the Olympics are being held?
It's about 2 hours south, by train ride, so.
Okay.
I never visited personally, but I know a lot of people.
Did you drive over there?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, they're very strict about that there, so I didn't want to get a couple $100 ticket, so.
Yeah. Okay. There's a little insight.
There you
if you're
go.
Thinking about
So when you
hopping a
travel to
plane,
Italy.
if you're thinking about hopping a plane and going to the Olympics, how much do we have left in the Olympics, Edward?
I have no idea.
Let's see.
At least
That's a Bart
another week.
question.
If Bart was here, another week.
He would know.
He would know. Bart would know.
Well, we got to have
exactly
another week.
When do the Winter Olympic Games
I would
end?
guarantee that it's in the notes for
the
today.
Winter Olympic.
Nah, not the finishing day.
You don't think so?
No.
Sunday, February 22nd. That's the
That's
end.
what I was
Is that
Six
next
days
weekend?
left. We got
Next
6
weekend.
days left.
We got 1 week
Sunday.
left.
Great job, Riley. For all of us here at the Chuck and Bo Show, catch it on demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park, wherever you get podcasts.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at Fayetteville Auto Park.